I'm walking by, because the thing about comedians, just artists, we pay attention to everything. Visual is important. Visuals are important. Advertising is what this world runs on. What you see is very important. Visuals are what's very important. Television, all of those posters, important. Look, I just walked past this. Now, I know it's a nice little health. It's like, I guess, a health insurance thing. Fidelis Care. Yeah. But there's this white guy and this black woman, okay? Listen, I have a problem with that. There's been a lot of this. Even at my bank, they got a black woman with a white guy. Brooklyn, all these black people are walking past this, and what are you trying to say? I can understand if you're in certain parts of Manhattan or something like that, some gentrified area, but what the are you saying? That it's better to get one of these? Get a white guy? And
what's going on, guys? I'm Jaye the Black. Salute to everybody tuning in. I'll probably have a clip at the beginning so you can get the gist of what I'm talking about. I'll put the full link to Godfrey's post on his Instagram if he hasn't taken it down already. If he takes it down, I'll probably just put it up on my website, because this is something that you have got to see. Now, comedian Godfrey, he's a guy who's an actor, comedian. I believe a couple years ago, he went full on pro-black, conscious. He was doing, I believe, podcasts or live shows on YouTube with Lord Jamar. But he apparently saw a promotion, I guess, for a healthcare company, and it had an IR couple of a melanated woman and a Caucasian man. And he proceeded to go on a 4-minute rant. And this rant has triggered a lot of melanated women, like I knew it would, because when I listened to it, when I watched this video, I was like, oh yeah, he's gonna hurt a lot of their feelings. Now, this is why I tell these guys this all the time, man. Stop trying to pander. Stop trying to be woke. Because what's very interesting is that, Godfrey has gone in on melanated men for dating outside of their ethnic group. This isn't something new, but again, because it was what a lot of these women wanted to hear, they just ignored it, or they shared it, because a lot of them shared it. When he did his rant about, melanated men dating Caucasian women, going in on them, they shared, they praised it. But you're not gonna have that same leeway, bro. You're not gonna have that same leeway. And I knew this would happen eventually, where you would piss these women off, because these women, especially the ones that got mad because you're saying, listen, I don't think you should be dating outside of your group. Women who get mad at that are usually women that want to and can't. Probably because non-melanated men see them as casual hookups. They don't see them as wife material. They don't see them as long-term girlfriend material. This is why they're on YouTube trying to study other women to see if they can get a Caucasian man, even though those women don't have one. YouTube is infested with a lot of these white male worshipers, okay? And they spew a lot of nonsense and hate towards melanated men who can get any woman they want, and they're not pressed. That's why Godfrey can go on his rant about us dating outside our race and how he doesn't like it, and you don't see a lot of us getting offended. But a lot of y'all got offended. Some of these women are making videos. Some of them are really angry because they know that they desperately want to date Chad and Brad, and Chad and Brad is like, I'll sleep with you, but there is no way on God's green earth I'm taking you home to see my parents. And the thing is this, I believe that people should be allowed to date who they want. I don't think that you should have to be told who you should date, or you should feel like you're put in a box. I believe if you're comfortable dating outside of your ethnicity, then so be it. I'm not going to be pressed. I don't make a lot of videos about who's dating who in what ethnic group, unless it's an interesting story attached to it. I don't really talk about it because I don't really care. I don't care who y'all date. Just keep your dysfunction away from me. Don't blame me for why you can't get Brad or you can't keep Brad. Don't get upset with me. Don't blame me and say it's our fault. It's your mother's fault. It's your father's fault. No, you're just obsessed with worshiping another group of people. But back to Godfrey. You know, he's going in on this publication. Listen, I understand what Godfrey is saying, because if you take the emotion out of it, because a lot of you black females are not gonna be able to take the emotion out of it, because you get emotional about anything a black man says in regards to you. He actually is right when he talks about how the media pushes a narrative of IR dating when it comes to melanated women and Caucasian men. They do that. They do that a lot. You see it kind of vice versa, but not as much. Just like they push the whole single mother angle. It's all about isolating melanated women, keeping up that division, and we fall for it hook, line, and sinker. To the point to where you got women who are mad at Godfrey. They're angry at him. Like, how dare you tell us that we can't worship this guy and date this guy and all that. Listen, if you date somebody because you like them and they just so happens to be of another, group, then so be it. But what I have seen, especially on YouTube, is a lot of worship. It's a lot of they're better than you. They're better fathers. They're better husbands, But how would you know? You've never really been with them, And I think that there are women that are going to roll their eyes at it. They're not going to feel one way or the other about it. But there's a lot of you women who do worship Caucasian men who are mad about this, because you're seeing the mirror put in your face. You're seeing a black man saying, listen, I don't really like seeing y'all in these relationships. I don't know why that would piss y'all off. I don't know why that would get you in your feelings. That's his opinion. But again, he's a black man. His opinion doesn't matter. His opinion only matters when he's pandering. And that's what Godfrey is going to realize very quick, bro. They're going to side with you when you're going at us. But as soon as you go at them, they're going to turn on you, bro. And they have. They have. Listen, I don't care who none of you melanated women date, as long as you don't point the finger at us when it fails. Okay? Because a lot of y'all are failing and you're blaming us for it. Because you don't have the qualities that no man is looking for. A lot of people like to date within their groups. A lot of people in the Caucasian community, in the Asian community, in the Latino community, they all grow up with the mindset of continuing to grow our communities, protecting each other, not publicly bashing or shaming each other, not bringing any dysfunctional behavior to the light. Because if we do, we're not going to side with those people. As a matter of fact, we're going to push them out. But we don't do that. We look for every reason to tear each other down. I don't tear down melanated people. I don't make content to tear down melanated people at all. I can go at them because that's just me. I'm a content creator, but I don't create, movements, or I don't do video series trying to tear down melanated women, because the melanated women are a broken group of people. And it's becoming clearer and clearer every single day. I mean, look at Serena Williams. She lives the life that a lot of these Brad worshipers wish they had. But she still has extreme low self-esteem. Go look at the video I did about her recently with all that, wearing all that makeup or skin lightener or whatever she's using to make herself look more and more light. It doesn't matter who these women are with. If they don't get psychological help, then it ain't gonna matter who they're with, because they're gonna get the prize in their minds, which is this Caucasian man. And then what happens when it doesn't work? They're still gonna have that extreme bouts of low self-esteem. They're gonna point the finger at us as if it's our problem. Personally, if you're dating outside of your ethnic group, you shouldn't be saying nothing about nobody and who they're dating. That's just my thing. Like, if I'm out here dating Becky, why would I be concerning myself with what melanated women are dating and who they're dating and what their life? I don't really care at that point. I've already chosen to go in a different direction. Godfrey's somebody who is learning the hard way. When you pander to these women and tell them what they want to hear, they're going to flip on you, bro. And it's not going to take very much. Your opinion about IR dating is what triggered them, because you have a lot of these undercover worshipers. They could be in a relationship with a melanated man. They could be married to a melanated man. But in the back of their mind, they have always wanted to date out. And those are the type of women that you're going to see angry at Godfrey. You need to be angry at yourself for worshiping another group of people over your own. Now, is Godfrey trying to tell you that you shouldn't date out and you have a problem with that? Okay, so what? That's his opinion. I didn't feel any type of way when he went at black men for dating non-melanated women. I don't care. It's whatever. I mean, he's been in Hollywood all these years. You mean to tell me he ain't never dealt with the Chelsea? Or Jessica? Or an Amber? Come on, man. You can listen to Godfrey and know the type of people he grew up around. He's around. Maybe I'm wrong. I mean, he did an entire podcast. He was the only brother there. Okay. So, I mean, there could be some hypocrisy there, but again, people, this is his opinion. I'm not going to be angry about it. I mean, that's what he thinks. That's what he believes. This is what happens when you try to be too woke and you try to be too pro-black. You learn very fast that there are a lot of people who don't feel the same way, bro.